you and I were just chatting about this about 30 minutes ago. Really warm temperatures. Water's still cold though, right?
Yeah, and that's usually more of a concern for like kayaking and stuff where you're out on the water and then you may fall into the water.
Right.
In a beach setting, like you've got time to make your own decision on it.
Sure,
like,
dipping your toe in water is very different, but being out on like a river or a lake is a different story.
And you'll see those advisories probably mid next week. The National Weather Service issues them when there's too big of what they consider a delta between the surface temperature and the water temperature, which there will be next week. Right now, 58 in Portland, to Chris's point, water temperature 51, and that's a southern buoy here. You get into down East Maine, temperatures are still in the 40s. In the water, it's 54 in Southwest Harbor, 70 in Bangor, 71 in Orono. We discussed that strong onshore flow and what it would do for our temperature profile today, and certainly that's been the case. A couple of showers out there right now. They're really dwindling rapidly as they lift in kind of an unusual direction. Northwest is the direction they're going, up to Jackman here over the next hour or so, but they're really dwindling quickly. The rest of us just partly cloudy until the sunset, and then clouds increase later on this evening, especially after midnight. May even get a little fog. I'm not sure if the dew points will be conducive to it, but that low stratus deck sometimes can give life to some fog banks as well through early tomorrow morning. Tomorrow there will be more clouds than today, and I think along the coastline we're going to struggle staying in the upper 50s for high temperatures. As you go inland, mid and upper 60s with partly sunny conditions. And we do have a shower chance, as we've been discussing, coming in, especially over western Maine in the afternoon, and then settling the showers down along the coastline tomorrow night. I think this particular model is a little too heavy with this shower activity here, but I do think they'll be there tomorrow night and through early Sunday morning. After that shower early Sunday into down East Maine, we're going to clear out to a mixture of sun and clouds on Sunday afternoon, and I think we'll be able to get into the 60s, maybe even some low 70s later in the day. And then we're in really good shape on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. We rip off 3 of the nicest days we've seen so far this season, if not 4 of those. That's that disturbance giving us a shower chance on Saturday afternoon to Sunday morning. It moves away, and then it's just all about being in the warm sector here. And the front is where I like it, well into Canada. You don't really want the front to be hanging too close to Maine, because then it can just always push south as a backdoor cold front, and that ruins everyone's fun. I think we're in good shape here into next week, and it's not until Thursday afternoon, Thursday night, that's the shower chances come back and the temperatures drop. So some 80s are likely, and I think Wednesday we're going to see some mid 80s away from the coastline. The coast even could get to 80 though, I think, if we hit it just right on Tuesday or Wednesday, because it's not an onshore flow. We probably don't have time for this, but the difference between when I say onshore flow and a sea breeze is an onshore flow is a prevailing wind direction that will come off the water. So if you've got an east wind, that's onshore flow, it's off the water. A sea breeze is driven by a temperature difference. So it means you may start the day with a west wind, but as the land heats up faster than the ocean, the wind switches to off the water.
Okay.
So onshore flows versus sea breeze, they're different things, even though they sound
almost identical
similar.
in what they do. It's the timing of which one. Got
exactly.
it.
Yeah.
And Ron isn't panicking yet, so you're good.
That's good. I was very concerned when I went into that. Yeah.
Thanks, Keith.